Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 21 yards there on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. We're scoreless after 1. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down. But from there, they're spotting that football. He's going to be a 4th so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll run Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, Ace.
Here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to
try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Chris Barnes there on the stop. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On first down, it's Jones, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Jones. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
Those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, flush to his right. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Play action. Now it's Murray. Incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Quick slant here to Smith. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Caught by Cobb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Murray going to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Running left, here's Edmonds. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This is Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Jones. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll try the left side. Edmonds. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. 1st down, Murray. Oh, what a catch by Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll pitch it to Edmonds, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Murray to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Logan. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. Man open left side. It's Williams. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Hey, watch it. Kill. Come on.
On 1st down, Edmonds. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. chip shot.